Thank you for tuning in. I would just like to share a few words with you today. Right from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 34, Jesus said, "Do not worry about tomorrow because tomorrow will worry about itself." So many of us take it in a different way that we think that, okay, it's okay, just chill, don't think too much about tomorrow. But we should understand what Jesus was telling, what he really meant when he said, "Do not worry about tomorrow." He said, "Do not worry about tomorrow," and not to think about tomorrow. See, if you look at the life of Jesus, we can see that he planned everything in his life. That every day was planned. Everything that was he was aware of what is going to happen the next day. He was everything, even his death on the cross that was planned. He was preparing for that. So Jesus was a person who was planning everything in advance. See, right now we are going through a very difficult season, a very different season that we have experienced in the past. People are confused, they are hopeless, they are helpless, and we don't know what is going to come after this season is over. As a child of God, we should be aware of these times and seasons. You heard it right. We should be aware of the times and seasons. If you look at the world, you can see that there are two kinds of seasons: the season that God brings to us and the season that we create. For example, we have studied about seasons in our school time, and we know the seasons as it changes. For example, in this part of the world, now it is summer, and if you look at a farmer will be blowing his field to prepare the land for the rain that is coming, the monsoon that is around the corner. So he is not plowing, or I will put it in another way. The rain is not coming because the farmer is plowing the field. It is the other way. The farmer is plowing the field because the rain is coming. He is preparing for that. In the same way, are we getting prepared for the season that is coming? Are we prepared? Are we planning for the season? Is there any change in the behavior, or are there any actions being taken from our side for the season that is coming? Let me explain it to you. There are God-given seasons and season that we should create. I'll just give you it in a small example. Remember the day that you celebrated the birthday of your family member or of your friend. Just think about it for a moment. Have you made that day different in your life? Like you planned for it well in advance. You ordered the cake, you um, ordered the gifts in advance, and you invited your friends, your family members, and you made sure that that particular day will be a different, there will be something different on that day in that person's life. And at the end of the day, when you look back, you could see that it was good, that I could plan something like this, and that made a difference in the life of that person and in my life too. Now imagine what made the difference. It was just another day given to you, and you planned it in advance to make it joyful, make that day fruitful in the life of another person. So it is just the planning. And the very next day, if you look at, it was just an ordinary day because you didn't plan anything for that day. In the same way, this is a season that we are going through, and we will be soon stepping into another season which is uncertain right now in our minds. Why don't we plan for the next season? It is in your hand. You can create a season. If you can change a day, you can definitely change a week. You can definitely change a month, a year, just by planning. Just listen to the voice of God and start planning for the next season that is coming. Don't let this time be wasted. This is the season, a confinement. We are confined to a space, and this is the time that you can work on your dreams, the God-given dreams. There will be visions that is being given to you, but is being hidden for a long time. It is not being utilized. Talents, gifts, abilities, God-given talents, still hidden. Why don't you start working on that from today, and make sure that the next season will be different. The next season, I'm going to shine. I'm going to rise up. I'm going to use everything that God has given to me, every abilities, every blessing that God has given to me. I want to use it, and I'm going to change the next season. I'm going to create a new season. I'm not going to wait for someone else to come and give me something. I'm going to change the next season. I'm sure that you are going to do this by relying upon the voice of God. Just listen to His voice because He's speaking, and make sure that next season will be the season where you are going to stepping into will be a blessing in your life and everyone around you. God bless you. Stay tuned. There is more to come.